Hi, this is Scary Starbeing. I am also with Scary's Wide World of Mystery. That's me, one and the same. I have had some concerns about the disappearance of my Facebook page. I promise you, I have not deleted it. I just unpublished for the time being so that I can revamp it at my leisure while I am on summer vacation with my children. My children are my everything, and when they are around full time, I have to be full time mom, you know? I've got so many of them running around. Terrifying thought, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, I love them. I have 6 children, and my oldest is in driver's ed, so that's gonna be an adventure for sure. Her first day is today, and I have to pick her up from driver's ed pretty soon. But pretty soon I'll have a chauffeur. No, just kidding. No, but she will enjoy driving around, a lot. I can tell it's just in her blood, and her father was a race car driver, so not surprised there. Let me turn down this music. Hang on, it's from Power Mind Meditation. It's 432 hertz. Yeah, that's a little loud and obnoxious. I'm sorry. I thought 33 would be a comfortable level of noise, but it got really loud. Okay, well, I've got my skull bunny here, okay? Don't mind his teeth. He got into a Christmas family feud this year. It was pretty funny. Yeah, Bunny ran his mouth when he shouldn't have. But that's besides the point. There I have my amethyst crystal ball. It's really heavy. I think you could probably, if you threw that at somebody's head, like with deadly accuracy, at, a pretty high velocity, you could probably kill somebody with that. Not that I'm advertising that you should do that or anything, but I like to think that my crystals protect me in more ways than one. Like if somebody was breaking into my house and trying to kill me or something, I could just knock them over the head with one of my crystals and I'd be protected, But, yeah, guns terrify me. That's all I'm going to say about that, is guns are terrifying. I mean, I'm sure that they're necessary in a lot of contexts, but I don't think that they're necessary in the act of genocide. Anyway, I think we're already in another... The world's crazy, guys. Like, the world has gone crazy. Alright? And this was all supposed to happen this way. This has to happen this way. But it's a little overwhelming to have to assist so many individuals going through major awakenings, especially when I'm still in lieu of my, another one of my major awakenings, It's been real, like, all over again. I don't know who I am. I mean, I do. I know parts of who I am, but I don't know all of me yet. And I'm getting to know more of me, And I know that makes me sound like a crazy person. It should. But, I really think that I don't know. Like, I cannot... This human mind can't comprehend this concept yet. But I feel like I'm everybody. If you know what I mean. Like, I know your feelings, your thoughts, It's really weird. I can see through your eyes. And that's how God knows everything. Because of omnipresence. It takes a lot of ego transformation to obtain that, because it can be really sometimes a blow to your ego to hear some of the things that people think about you. Anyway, and you're like, what? They think what? Anyway, it's all good. I'm okay. I'm learning a lot of detachment. I've been tasked with expediting my detachment from this earthly plane, simply because it's going to be necessary for my mission that I'm here to carry out. I'm not here to people please. I'm not here to gain your approval. I'm here to give you a message. Okay, I am speaking for God. I'm speaking for Gaia. I'm speaking for a lot of cosmic forces that I converse with on a daily. Okay, there's not a day that goes by that I am not in conversation, in active conversation with God, because God is always with me and He is available to me to teach me everything that I can and have the capacity to learn in this lifetime. All right? And this is available to everybody, by the way. All you have to do is get to know and heal yourself. You know, you have to love yourself at every level and every facet of yourself, even those parts of yourself that don't believe in you, even those parts of yourself that actively hate you and try to sabotage you, you know, and even those parts of yourself that just need your guidance. You know, they're just really naive and innocent still. I've been doing a lot of soul retrieval of my own soul, as well as assisting others' souls with soul retrieval, as well as soul entity removal. Okay, I also do exorcism. And this is what I was called to do, and this is what I'm going to do. I also assist people with their, you know, I'm a spiritual midwife, basically. Like, whether you're coming into form, through form, or out of form, it's a process. It's a process that happens every, you know, I don't know how often it happens on a cellular level, but it's something that we may not have the technology to quantify for a long time on this planet, okay? Because this technology had to be slowed down. It had to be taken back to a point in time where it was able to be a physical reality, okay? Things that are in the physical vibrate at a very slow pace, all right? That's why they appear solid, okay? We wanted this to look so real. We wanted you to be so immersed in this that you didn't know that you were in a simulation, all right, for learning and experience and ultimately growth, because you're going to see what feels good to you and you're going to see what doesn't feel good to you, and you're going to live your life accordingly. I hope. I mean, unless of course you like to torture yourself, which I do secretly. I have a torture fetish. But, you know, I'm a Venus in Caps, so we're very BDSM on the low key, of course. Yeah, we're not really open about it. We'll talk about it, but we're not like open about that, you know? But yeah, it's a good way to get out of your head and into your body, for me, honestly, because it seems like it kind of more or less shocks your system out of its normal routine, and you start looking at things in a slightly different way because you're experiencing something in your life in a different context than what you experience anything else. But that's only one reason for it. Other reasons for being into BDSM is also helping you to release shame and guilt, that you may be harboring for whatever reason. I mean, we all make mistakes, but some of us just have these wicked guilt complexes. And, you know, even the smallest mistake we make really can, like, make us feel bad, you know, make us regretful, remorseful, etc. All those wonderful things that shame and guilt bring. But some of us have really healed through all of that shame and guilt and been able to release it. And now, basically, you know, it's a wound that, you know, we had to get all the, it was infected. We had to get all the pus out. I hate to say that, but it's the fact. Like, it's gonna look ugly when you're purging out wounds. That's why 12th house stuff is supposed to be private, right? You're supposed to keep that private. But I think we should be allowed to talk about it, because people need to understand that the things that they're going through are necessary and part of the process. That way they're not compromising their freedom in being able to control the way that their own energy is handled. Okay, not that I'm for or against pharmaceuticals, but I just don't think they're for everybody. My system happens to be very sensitive, and so pharmaceuticals is like literally poison to me. I've never had a good experience when being on pharmaceuticals ever. They make you want to kill yourself, like, no joke, at least for me, you know. And they stifle my reason to live. My creativity and my imagination are my reasons to live. And if I don't have those, I'm not going to want to live, you know. If I can't feel because you've turned me into a medicated zombie, I'm not going to want to live. All right? I just saw 1212. Anyway, that was a couple seconds ago. I was late saying it, but you should Google that number for sure, okay? I'm pretty sure it means something about, like, your soul's mission and calling. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, take the first couple of steps or something like that. But you could Google, oh, I hate seeing cards upside down from the back. I was holding the other side upside down. No, it's all mixed up. You know what? God just said, let it be. Okay, I'm letting it be. Alright, I'm shuffling. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't like to shuffle loud because I'm really sensitive to noises. Like, some tarot readers, bless their hearts, I can't watch their videos because of the loud shuffling. Because it, like, if you have earphones in, it, like, pierces your eardrums. And yeah, it just sounds a little weird. Like, whenever I'm listening to a reader that shuffles, my kids are always, what's that noise? You know, so it, like, disturbs their little worlds as well. But, you know, I just think people shouldn't, like, shuffle on the table. They should probably shuffle off of it, because it's that noise, it's the banging noise that's really disturbing, and the clack, 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 you know. It kind of sounds like, if you live in a tornado state, it kind of sounds like maybe a freak hailstorm, and it could be cause for concern. Maybe there's a Sharknado nearby. But anyway, listen to me ramble in Gemini season, right? Oh, happy new moon. These readings are not time specific, okay? Not at all. Like, time for me is very fluid. I think it's like that for the other mutable signs as well. If you're a mutable sign, the mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Let me know how you perceive time, okay? Because I don't perceive time in a linear fashion. I live actively within all of my realities at once, my past, present, and my future. So, I don't know. Let me know how you perceive time, okay? So the first card we have is Two of Hazards, okay? Hazards in this deck, this zombie deck, okay? You've probably seen other readers use it. You can get it on Amazon anyway. Hazards is pentacles. Okay, so this is earth. We're dealing with earth. So I want to say somebody is choosing between two different jobs or careers or even life trajectories or even two places to live. This is something that has to do with like mundane physical reality, okay? So yeah, somebody could just be deciding whether to live in an apartment that has a balcony or one that has a gym and a pool, all right? And they love both. Like, both of those options are like, oh, I have to have a balcony, you know, so I can do my spiritual meditations in the morning and, you know, the light of the sun and blah, 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 you know. Very important shit, of course, all right? I just go out on my front porch, like, nothing fancy. But yeah, making a life choice. This is a life choice. And life choices could even be whenever I'm shopping at the store and like I always like to go to find deals on clearance. Wherever I go, it's my thing. You can find some crazy shit for like crazy prices. Anyway, I have to shop like that. My family's basically the Weasleys. Let's see. And even if I didn't have to shop like that, I would totally shop like that. Because I'm kind of a pack rat hoarder. Like, I'm not necessarily prepared for the end of the world, but kinda. I'm being told to stop on that one and to draw another card. Okay, so I'm putting that down. So, you know, a major life choice that changes your life. That's what I want to say. To sum it up, just in case you couldn't follow me back there. It's Gemini season and I've got a Gemini rising, so it's really hard for me to keep my train of thought focused on anything concrete and logical, okay? And that's fine because Gemini season is mutable mind season, okay? So enjoy it while it lasts. No more fixed mind mentality, okay? For now, at least, right? Okay, 8 of Swords. Some of us are really stuck in our feels right now, it looks like. Okay, God. Oh, God. Look, there's a brain behind this guy. Okay, there's, like, various organs. I'm not going to claim to know all of these organs that are in there. Maybe that's a colon, intestines, or is that intestines? I don't know what it is. But this is obviously, it's like a weird, look, there's the pelvis, okay, at the top of the rib cage, a pelvis. It looks like. I don't know, I could be so wrong. Maybe that's the clavicle. Who am I? Anyway, I'm getting to know more and more of who I am, so. Ooh, it looks like some sort of alien, like, you know, face sucker thingy. That's creepy. Okay, so some of us are really stuck inside of ourselves or in our feels, like. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's being trapped inside of yourself. Like, not wanting to come out and be witnessed by the world. And I completely understand that right now. So, yeah, no judgies there. The thing of the matter is we have to debut ourselves at some point, you know? I mean, we can have some downtime. We're allowed to do that. All right? But we have to make sure that, you know, we have plans to further ourselves. Like right now I'm making a lot of content and I'm trying to revamp my page, and it's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm really banging out a lot of content and thinking really hard about how I want my page to be. because I came to the realization of something. I am not a spiritual leader at heart, okay? At heart, I'm an entertainer, and a lot of entertainers are our cosmic messengers, okay? When your third eye opens, you'll never be able to see anything the same ever again. Like, you will watch a movie that you've watched 10 times in your life, and it'll have a completely different meaning than what you took it to be when you were unawakened, I guess. It's crazy. Like, there's so much symbolism that's just put randomly in even the weirdest places. Like, of course, Harry Potter's obvious, though, okay? That's really obvious, but also Twilight. I don't care how much hate I get for this, but I love the Twilight series, okay? Because it exposes so much about the Mormon lifestyle and the Mormon beliefs for me. Like, and then I found out that Stephenie Meyer is a Mormon, and I was like, okay, that's why her character really wants to have eternal life, because we are promised eternal life if we follow God's commandments in that religion. I'm making a reading! Hang on, I gotta pause. Okay. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm a heyoka, I'm a sacred clown. I don't like all this heavy shit. Okay, I want to make light of all this heavy shit. I don't want to have to carry all of it if it weighs 10 million tons. Shit. I have to be able to transmute density into light, guys. That's what comedians do. But people take God seriously. Like, so seriously. God's one of the funniest comedians around. Like, seriously. Like, you have like, I'm sure I almost died laughing a few times. Like, for real. That's why atheists are more likely to meet God. Because they've already thrown out all of their preconceived notions about what God is or who God is. And, it basically makes them a blank slate. And, what else does God love more than a blank slate, right? He wants to make art of us all, We're all his beautiful creations. But we all have to see the raw material that we have to work with, and we have to make the best of it, right? We can't be saying, oh, I'm not good enough, and then be mad when we never amount to anything. Or, achieve anything. Sorry. I'm getting all OCD about my cards right now, and I'm flipping all of the ones that are upside down, right side up. Don't judge. I'm going to still tell you the secrets of the universe while I do it, okay? Alright. Yeah, life has been crazy lately. Like, okay, so I've always said that I was, like, 4 people inside. There's like 4 people that live inside of me, like, my whole life. Like, I remember the day that I was born, and I was with 3 other people, and we were going to be born into this body. And I've met a couple of these people, okay? I know who 2 of them are. Alright? One of them's Kali, and one of them's Sekhmet, okay? But I just went through another major awakening, which means I'm going to get to know one of my other selves. I'm kind of excited, guys. And, okay, this is the part where it gets, like, freaky. Like, I was looking up you know, can one body host 4 souls or whatever? And apparently the Jewish community, some rabbis believe that a body can house 4 souls, and that exact number, okay? It's a pretty significant number to me for a lot of reasons. I don't know if I should explain all of them, but... And then I came across something recently about something in the Bible about this person who witnesses of being in the presence of God, and he sees God on his chariot, okay? And God has 4 souls, basically 4 faces, and each face is a different animal. So it's like hella significant for me, and I haven't been paying attention to what I was doing. And if I remember what part of Ezekiel talks about it, I will definitely post it in the comments. I will probably do that after I post the video. So look in the comments if you want to see. Just so you know, the comment section isn't a place to hash out private business. So if anybody has any beef with me, which apparently a lot of people have beef with God, that's what God told me, so not to worry about it, it's normal. Please shoot me an email at fartpatronus, FARTPATRONUS @gmail.com, okay? And I will take your thoughts into consideration. I mean, I'm probably going to be avoiding my emails now like the plague, but you know, that's just me. I'll try to take it in stride, whatever it is anyone has to say to me at this point, because I already know that there's people that want to have a nice talk with me right now, and that's fine. I don't mind. You're not living life if you're not taking risks. That's just the way I view life. So I tend to be very free-spirited, and it gets me into trouble sometimes. So, sometimes I'll flirt with the wrong person, let's just say that, okay? I'm a very friendly, flirty individual, okay? It's just my energy. I can't necessarily control it. I am here to make sure that you want to pay attention to my message, and one of the ways that I can do that is to flirt, you know, and have fun and keep things light and give people a confidence boost in themselves, because how are we going to rise if we don't lift each other up, right? And, you know, I'm also, I don't know if I've mentioned on this channel or not, but I'm also single right now, so, you know, I might be flirting sometimes with the wrong person and get myself in a pickle, because in all honesty, I was raised very sheltered Mormon, and I'm sorry, Mormon Church, if you are watching all of my videos now because you don't want to have to sue me or whatever. I'm not trying to badmouth your church. I'm just trying to share my experience, you know, my legit experience. But, yeah. I'm not the type of person that can abide by any rules that aren't God's, okay? So, and, you know, the rules don't necessarily apply to God anymore. And they won't apply to you anymore when you step into godhood. Anyway. But you guys would know that, right? Since you're all about that. Except for you have to do it Joseph Smith's way, right? Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but there's more than one way to skin a cat. You might have to just accept that. All right. Knight of Cups. Huh. Yeah. Look, somebody does want to give a piece of their mind right there, okay? But maybe, okay, so this could go one of two ways. Either somebody's going to give somebody a piece of their mind and it's going to be really emotional, or somebody is going to confess their feelings, okay? Which, you know, both is sort of a confession of feelings, right? I mean, if somebody gets emotional, they obviously feel some type of way about something, and you can tell usually which emotion it is that they are displaying, right? We all have empathy. We all feel emotions. Unless, of course, you're AI technology in a human body, then maybe you don't feel emotions, and maybe you're curious about emotions, and maybe they slightly frighten or disgust you. But, you know, that we'll talk about that at a later date. This has got to be the most random reading ever. Like, let me turn around the other cards so I can see what's going on here as a whole. Okay, so like Two of Hazards, or Two of Pentacles. Let's just say that. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and Knight of Cups. Somebody is like breaking out. They're making a decision to break out of their limitations. Break out of their limited belief systems, whether it pertains to themselves or other people. They're breaking out of the matrix, man. That's what it looks like. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You can no longer deny your feelings when you break out of the matrix, guys. Okay? The matrix numbs you. It makes you want to be numb all the time, alright? That's how you know it's got its grip on you. When you're afraid to feel. Okay, Two of Cups. Aww, this is a love story. Aww, wait a second. Huh, what? Okay, so I have no idea what this is at all. Looks like a weird steak or a ham hock. I don't know. But it also kind of reminds me of like a heart for some reason, like a human heart. So like they're gonna go with the heart's gonna trump the head, okay? Because once you go through an awakening and you're raw and you're feeling everything, and it's like over